Good morning, welcome to Thought for the Day. Well, today I'm going to talk about braces. Yeah, not the teeth ones, the ones that hold your trousers up. And the reason is I've had to start wearing braces. Put it off, thought it was an old man's thing, and I've been listening to comments today about people who were put forward for the Oldies Award. And a lot of them were saying, although their bodies are getting older, their minds and what makes them are actually a lot sharper than they've ever been. And I thought, for me, wearing braces is an old person's thing. Something that when you got to a certain age, you started to wear a cloth cap and braces, and shortly afterwards, you were put out to pasture. Obviously, that's not going to be the case. The reason it's come about, again, was something that it was unexpected, to be honest. It shouldn't have been, but it became unexpected because I've had a condition for quite some time now called inflammatory bowel disease. It's called IBD. Not like IBS, it's IBD. And a few years ago, I had some surgery to do with that, and there was supposed to be some follow-up surgery because they couldn't do the whole lot at the same time, and they were going to do a bit more and then a bit more. And because of COVID and one thing and another, obviously that's not happened. And I had a few weeks ago a flare-up, and it wasn't a nice one. But what happened was that a lot of people comment, and especially my parents used to comment and say, wow, you're putting on weight or you're losing weight. Well, of course, with the IBD, your stomach sort of blows up a bit. So I'm actually losing weight, but I look a lot heavier than I actually am. And it does get a load of comments from people saying, oh, you've been on the cream cakes, or you've eaten too much chocolate, or wow, you need to lose weight, you do. And it's got to the point where it's a bit of a laugh, to be honest. If you allowed it to be anything else, I think it'd push you under. But it just becomes part of life. So this flare-up took place, and I couldn't wear trousers with a belt because it was just so painful to do that. It's all right. Somebody's just telling me I've got to do something. Yes, I've just been reminded to do the thought for the day. There you go. Marvels of modern technology. And I couldn't wear the belt because I had to pull the belt tight to hold my trousers up, obviously, and that was causing lots of pain. So I just, in passing, said to Elaine, I'm going to have to get a belt. And she said, oh, I've got one here. I said, oh, okay. I'm thinking, okay, why has she got a belt? Anyway, it turns out it was my father-in-law's belt. And these things have a mind of their own. They really do. You clip them on at the back and you clip them on at the front. And to be honest, I had to Google it to find out how these things actually worked. It sounds daft, but I had to Google it. In days gone by, there were buttons on trousers, and so you knew exactly where to put the things. But there is a precise art, and you have to put them so many inches or centimetres away from a central point, and it balances, and it's quite an art thing, really. And they do what they do. They hold your trousers up, but the main thing is there's no pressure on your stomach area, and so life becomes a lot more comfortable. It does become very challenging when you do have an episode where you have to attend the porcelain pot in a hurry, because not only do you now have to, you can't just do that. You've got to take your jumper off. You've got to get these, and eventually, so you've got to get timing perfect. But anyway, not going into graphic detail on that, but they do have a mind of their own. The other day, Elaine was clipping them on the back, and at a required distance, so it balances. And one of them did actually do what it's supposed to do, and the thing come flying past, nearly took my ear off. So this morning I was doing it myself because Elaine's having a bit of a lie-in because she had a busy day yesterday, which is great. And I thought, well, got some new trousers on because we've been out, everything gets washed. So I've got my new trousers on, so obviously it needs to have the belt put, the braces put on. So putting the thing on, I decided what I'll do is I'll put them on the back first, and then put my trousers up and throw them over the top, and do that. Well, for whatever reason, I didn't connect it correctly. Well, these things have a serious amount of oomph behind them. There's a lot of sort of power, and the one nearly took my eye out. And I'm going, whoa, hang on. And I hadn't, on the other side at the back, the other one hadn't been put in the way that Elaine would do it. And that decided to follow suit. So I nearly lose me left ear from the back and my right eye from the front. So it's like, wow. And I think sometimes you think, well, I think I'll give up and I'll wait, or I'll wake the wife up and say, can you just clip these things in, because it has less of a death application if you do it. But anyway, got them on, no problem. And thinking about braces of all things, with a team effort, the two of us doing it, there isn't that much of a problem now. They go in exactly the right places very quickly. You're doing it on your own, you can still do it. It may take a bit longer, you may nearly lose an ear or possibly an eye in the process, but it gets done. And that's a bit like teamwork with whatever you're doing, whether it be church, whether it be business, whatever. If you've got people who are working together, all pulling in the same direction, the thing gets done a lot easier. So my thought for the day is, if you need help, don't hang on and not ask for help if you need help. If you want a bit of support, you want a bit of comfort in things, get in touch with somebody you can trust, because that makes life that just much easier. But just talk to somebody. Okay, a burden shared is a burden halved. Think about that. Okay, and hopefully next time I need to change my trousers with my braces, Elaine will be awake and it'll all get done a lot quicker and definitely a lot safer. Have a fantastic day. See you soon.